Welcome back to another episode of OD Podcast.
Hey, y'all. It's Miranda.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Where is the water? I would say what's the tea, but you sipping water. What's the water?
I'm all of the things. So, I'm happy to announce that I am full vegan now.
Really? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? So you think this is it for real?
This is it.
Dang, I aspire to be vegan, but I love seafood.
So I'm gonna tell you what happened. So we went to Costa Rica. I know I keep talking about it, but it was
It's okay.
a
It
pivotal
was
moment
lit,
in my
and if
life.
you ain't ever been, then you better get there.
Yeah, just don't go to DR.
Oh God. Go, but go for the right reason.
Yeah. So when we came back from Costa Rica, I started eating. I was still eating fish. I promise you, I had a salad from Salada. I don't mean to down their brand, but I got sick after that.
Wait.
I don't know if it was because of that. I don't know if because it was like
That's here?
in the station.
Oh, I never been there. I went to this place called Chopped yesterday in Buckhead.
Chopped is like not that good. It's in North Decatur.
No, it was in Buckhead. It wasn't bad, but they didn't have my salad dressing. I had a kale Caesar salad.
Yeah, Chopped is okay. It was.
It's cute,
it was cute. The little bowl. Yeah.
It was cute. I had a shrimp. I feel you though. So wait.
Okay. So I ended up getting sick, and I think I had like a mild case of food poisoning.
You think that was as a result of the salad place, or
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I don't know because I did eat a lot, and I had like other stuff too. So ever since then, I just cut out dairy and meat and seafood.
Wow.
And I've been enjoying it.
That's good. You know what? I think I could do it if seafood was plant based.
And it's
crab cakes is not plant based.
They have plant based crab cakes though.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably are flour cakes. They're made out of roses and tulips.
It's
and
good.
Stuff. No, I'm willing to try it. I'm okay with that. But I just love seafood so much. I do want to go full vegan because my friend at work, she always tells me that cheese is cow puss. And,
it is.
And that milk was meant to breed calves, not human beings. So yeah, there's that.
Same, yeah. And I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna just sit here and be like, oh, I just feel so different. But I mean, I do feel better. I will say that I do feel a difference when I go to the bathroom.
Oh, I bet you do. You feel less control, right?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, no, not less control. I feel more controlled. I can control it.
I know that feeling. There is a difference between eating a 10-piece extra wet with lemon pepper and fries compared to eating a handful of broccoli and a nice smoothie with beets.
Yeah.
And spinach.
I love it.
Yeah,
but I do have, but I don't eat just plain stuff like that. I definitely eat unhealthy still, but it's just vegan.
I saw you made vegan chili, right?
Chili cheese fries.
So okay, is that from scratch? Or did you concoct it?
So I made the chili by myself. So I make my chili with boca crumbles and beans and chili powder and onions, bell peppers, all this type of stuff, and corn. You make the chili, and then I just bought the cheese, the liquid cheese. It's not like liquid. That sounds disgusting, but
yeah.
It's like nacho cheese, but it's vegan. It doesn't have. It's plant based. It doesn't have any. I think it's made out of nuts. Like it doesn't have any soy in it. It doesn't have any.
Where do you normally get these ingredients from?
Trader Joe's.
Is that you think that's the best place to get that kind of stuff?
No, you can get it from Whole Foods. If I want meat substitutes or something like first of all, I only eat the Beyond Meat brand, and I eat Boca, the crumbles because they have the best crumbles. But when it comes to burgers, I'll probably be a little bit more lenient. I try not to eat burgers with soy in it.
Yeah,
but when it comes to like sausages and all the other stuff, I stick to Beyond Meat.
Interesting. I mean, the stuff you post look like any other type.
It looks just like regular
food. Like the food, right? Do you think that
I even have people around me taste it because they look at it like that could not be vegan. I'm like, it is.
That's what I said about the Slutty Vegan Burger, and I'm a believer, honey.
Yeah.
Does it cost you more to buy this stuff?
So this is how I look at it. Honestly, like if I were to go out to eat, because I eat out a lot. Yeah, if I were to go out to eat, so the sausages are like $9 for 4. That's
but you
expensive.
would pay that for one.
But I would pay that for one for a meal, like with one sausage and like whatever toppings on it. And people seeing the tax on vegan food, so it probably would have been like $14.
Yeah, true.
Like
right.
the vegan burgers be like $20.
Not if you go to BurgerFi, it's like $10.
I mean, not when you can get
the
patties
like
2
that.
for $5.
Right, exactly.
So
that's not a bad idea.
At first I did, like before I would make excuses and be like, oh yeah, I'm partially vegan or partially vegetarian, because like sometimes when I'm low on cash, I'll just eat whatever. But I'm like, realistically, like if I just make the food myself, it'll be cheaper.
Yep, it sure will. And then you can, and it's better for your health too, because you know, when you eat on the fly, eat out and all this other stuff, you gain weight a lot easier. But when it's more controlled and managed, it's, you know, so maybe you'll be...
So I'm 2 weeks in.
All right. Congrats. I'm proud of you.
2 weeks in.
People,
2 weeks.
I don't think... And it's fine that you just not hitting that moment, because I feel like stuff like that is a commitment. I loved American Deli, okay?
Yes.
And obviously, I'm pescatarian, so I still eat seafood, if y'all didn't already know. But American Deli has shrimp. And then they can dip it in a wing sauce. So there's ways around it. But then once I had cauliflower wings from Hudson Grill, I was like, oh
yeah, I never had them from
baby, them ain't nothing but boneless wings, for real. It tastes like it. But yeah, it's better for health overall.
Hudson
I do want to get to that point.
I love Hudson Grill. I need to go there. They got good burgers too.
They have the Impossible Burger as well, but it's kind of regular tasting. But yeah, that's good. I try. I mean, one day I'll get rid of crab cakes. If I could try, this is what it's gonna take. It's gonna take for me to try the seafood substitutes, and then I'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, like, so the thing is, you just need to, honestly, I want you to try the Gardein crab cakes.
Well, I had the Gardein chicken barbecue pizza at Yard House, and it was the same as chicken.
Please try it.
Okay.
Please, because I haven't tried anything from Gardein that was nasty.
Yeah.
I bought some
maybe we should
orange
go
chicken.
vegan grocery shopping.
Yes.
We're going to go somewhere mutually accessible, though.
That's another thing. The grocery stores are far. I always have to drive far. But you know what? The part of Decatur that I live in is like 15 minutes from Cheshire Bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or like 17 minutes. Sometimes I go to that Sprouts on Cheshire Bridge, but I try to stay in Decatur, so it's one in North Decatur Road.
There's a Sprouts, Trader Joe's, and a Whole Foods within like a 1 mile radius by my house.
Period. Maybe I should look into that when I move. That's probably why. Whatever. That's probably gonna take my mortgage up higher if it's. I'll just drive. Anywho.
Okay, you just had a moment. So,
I'm sorry. I've been thinking.
It's okay, boo. It's okay.
But yeah, I shop at all three of those, and people automatically say like, "Oh, it's so expensive." Blah, blah, blah. But
they haven't
realistically, Sprouts. This is like just one. I know you go to Kroger or Publix,
and they're starting to come around with the vegan options.
Yeah, but even if you're buying grapes at those stores, the grapes is like $5-6, and I bought grapes for $3. Let me say,
Sprouts is the plug. When I ate meat, even that, I would get like pounds of chicken for like $5. You're right though.
Yeah.
Also, I have a cauliflower frozen pizza in my freezer right now, and I was actually gonna eat it today, but instead I went and got baked potato. But but I want to try
mashed potato.
Anyway, useless fat. But yeah, I'm working on. I'm gonna try this Gardein crab cake, and if it's good, I promise
you, it's so good. Like,
I might get it today. I might not eat it today, but I want to have it in my access.
Zay is the same way. So he like loves seafood. He's from Miami, so I had made them, and they smell like crab cake. So he like, what is this?
See, now where do you get the smell from now? See, that's why I'm starting to get worried. The artificial stuff is still, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, let me just try one. So then he ate it, and he was like, I ain't even gonna lie, this is real good.
Really? And I'm a crab cake connoisseur.
Yeah.
Period. All right, well, we're gonna see. And if it ain't, you're not recording with me no more.
Lie. I mean, it's just $5 gone if you don't like it.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. What's $5 to a boss? So, for this week's HOTLANTA highlight, I wanted to recognize myself.
Oh, period. What's up?
Yeah, so I'm in the process of getting rid of my home, and I need to get rid of all these shirts. So, if you're interested in a Made in Atlanta shirt that me and Draco are wearing in the cover art for this episode, or a travel solo t-shirt that I also offer at Alicia.com, UHHLICIA.com. There's a shirt. You support the cause.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I do very fast shipping. You know what I'm saying? This inventory is held.
Yeah, she shipped mine real fast. I'm talking about like I ordered it in 2 seconds and got it in 2 seconds. Wow. Yeah,
I did front studio delivery.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, y'all, the shirts are great quality. People have told me, like, so I have a customer that is she just had her baby, but she had one of my shirts literally wore through her whole pregnancy because the material of the shirt is retail cut. It's not that cheap gilding
That
stuff.
is true. I think I washed that shirt, to be honest, like 5 times. Cause I do wear a lot. I like black t-shirts. So,
yeah.
I probably wore that shirt like 5 times,
and you can,
to be honest. And
if
it
it's one
looked
of those
the same.
little cheap gilding shirts, you know, the color start to fade, get little lint balls. But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I care about details. So I just want to recognize myself because I am a small business owner. I know I don't promote it a whole lot because I'm very humble. But I do will need some money. So buy a shirt, support the cause, holla at your girl.
Oh, well. Okay.
Period.
I mean, you know. I had a thing a long time ago where I hated when people would call themselves humble.
Really? You must know humble. You know what? I'm trying to dispel the issue with the word clout because this era is ruining it. But clout is not a bad thing, y'all. Just so you know. Just look it up. Google it.
Okay. Yeah. I think that social media, like everything else, has ruined the word clout. So
yeah, it has. You know, Trick Daddy said it in I'm a Thug. That he say, I know I got clout. Look at his mouth. That boy got so many goals.
Oh.
Yeah. In Miami.
Trick Daddy. Oh.
I mean, in Miami.
In my Yale.
But I just want y'all to know it's not a new word. It's not a bad thing. It's just that the way that people are seeking to obtain it at such desperate levels is what's making it a bad thing. Clout is great. It's good to have in a position of power and influence, and that's what we all, or for the most part, all of us are seeking to have. But when you do desperate things like get beat up in the mall from bullying, cyberbullying a rapper, or anybody in general, you are seeking clout in the wrong way. That's just one example.
What?
Speaking
I'm
of
scared
rapper,
of the baby, okay?
PT Cruiser. I love the baby. He you got a new tattoo?
Yeah, I did.
That new?
Well, this is new on my neck. I just got it on Monday.
Oh.
I never wear tank tops. I have on a tank top today, y'all. People never realize how many tattoos I have until I wear stuff like this. Your
blood probably dirty. You got black stuff.
I don't have dirty blood. My blood is very clean.
My bad.
Let's start there. Also, ink doesn't poison my blood.
It was a joke. I'm really sorry to offend you, Tatiana.
Yeah. You don't offend me. Let me tell you something. I'm not easily offended. I'm not no pussy, as you say.
I don't say that.
Oh. Anywho.
No.
So
I have a shop talk as well. Speaking of rappers.
Oh, shop talk.
I have something I would like to report. As expected.
Okay.
May 20th.
Come on.
Offset paid $160.92 to get that little boy phone fixed. Ain't that what I asked for? Charges dropped.
Hold on. He paid what?
To get the boy phone fixed.
How much was it?
$160.
To get it fixed.
Yes, that's all it should have been done to begin with. So I still stand. Shout out to BB because she the only one who supported me. What's up? You got a problem? You mad? You thought he was gonna go to jail, didn't you?
No.
You wanted him to go to jail. You wanted him to go to jail.
Let me tell you something.
You want a black man to go to jail, be away from his family.
Can I talk?
You want another single parent in these streets. Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
Thank you. Anywho, no, I never wished that he went to jail. I did a little thinking about it. I still kind of feel the same way, but I do feel like it did get drug out of proportion.
Drug like a drug.
But I think that with actions come consequences. And honestly, I get it. He's a human or whatever, but he's also a celebrity. And I'm sure he's had encounters that have been way worse than that. Period. So he didn't have to break that boy phone like that. He probably didn't even mean to break it for real, but he didn't have to do that boy like that.
Let me tell you something. All we know, Culture could have pooped all over the new car. And he just was like, I gotta get home. I gotta get home!
And he just cracked it. Yeah, I do feel like he should have replaced it. But me personally, I would ask for a whole new phone.
Yeah, that's
You're not replacing my screen. But you know what, though?
I would have been petty and just got the screen fixed.
No, I want a new phone.
I would want a new phone, too. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Get me I want X Max. And I got a 6S. He probably had a 6S.
Though, ain't no telling who I was represent Offset. They like, look, you ain't getting them. How much? Give me the receipt. Okay, cool.
No.
No, you're right. I would have asked for a new phone too, just because the embarrassment and all the other stuff, but it ain't even that deep. So anyway, that was my shop talk. I just wanted to make that point because I was very passionate about it when I first mentioned it, and I just wanted you to know that I ain't no pussy.
I thought you didn't say that.
Anyway, so
I guess I can add to the shop talk as well.
Oh yeah, true. We do this together.
Oh my god. What was I even gonna say?
I don't know.
I had it in my notes. Let me check my notes. So in the meantime,
In between time,
we
working on the shot talk.
really?
Working on the shot talk.
Oh, so in the beginning of the episode when we were talking about Dominican Republic, I just want to bring some things to the plate.
Period.
To the table. I mean, apparently 2 black couples were killed at 2 separate times in Dominican Republic.
What? Wait. I need details.
So I have one of them pulled up. It was a Maryland couple. Both of them were found dead in their hotel room.
In the hotel room?
In the room. Both of them. And they were older. So I don't really know. Because they said the cause of death hasn't been released. And it was no signs of violence. Which is like strange.
Wait, so they were just dead in the bed?
They was just dead on the day they were supposed to come home. And like they had videos out on Facebook of them being happy. So I mean they don't necessarily think that it could have been like a murder homicide. I mean murder suicide, whatever, however they say it. But
well, I mean, wouldn't that be kind of obvious if it was a murder?
That's
suicide?
what I'm saying too. I don't know what is going on.
Okay,
so, but the other couple, it was a black couple. They were on the way home.
Wait, they were both black couples?
Both black couples.
I just want to reiterate that I heard that right.
And so the other couple, I don't have their story put up, but from what I read, they were killed, and one of them was found like a few acres away from, not acres, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't, they weren't by each other.
They wasn't together? So they probably kidnapped
something happened. But both of them died, but they wasn't near each other. So I don't know what's going on. Just stay out of DR.
What? Oh my God.
So
that's scary. My brother-in-law was just in Dominican Republic, and his the housekeeper took his Apple Watch and then took his friend's like iPad charger or something like that.
Like stole
just
it.
out the room, yeah. Like it's literally.
So he don't have it no more.
Like does not have it.
What?
Yeah, I swear. And he doesn't really know. He said they was gonna use the safe and all that. But I mean, honestly, like I've never used a safe in my room. I just never think I need to do it because I be thinking like, well, housekeeping. I mean, in my mind, they clean rooms all the time. I mean, they're not gonna be stealing my stuff. Why? I'm staying here for a few more days. But I even thought about that in Costa Rica. I had left my iPad out and stuff, and it didn't get stolen. I definitely
left mine out because I was charging it.
Yeah, but yeah, his Apple Watch is saying, mind you, the Apple Watch he hated it. It was slow. You know, he wanted a new one. But it's like, dang, I ain't mean like that. I ain't mean that soon. But yeah, man, that's interesting. There was a lot of them together, though. So, I mean, I think that, they ran in packs and it was all men. Not that made it better, but I'm just saying probably a little bit more difficult for foul play. But that's actually really scary because I want to go to Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I was just like in the same week. Like,
do you have any details on where they were living? The hotel that the couple was at?
So, no, I don't.
I would love to know, like, if this is like a prestige. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious about security and stuff like that. That's actually really scary. And as a solo traveler, I always try to be real safe when I travel and I go to places that are not deemed as unsafe. But I am always weary to go to, like, beachy places by myself.
I found it. It says they were found inside their hotel room at Bahia Principal Hotel, wherever that is. Also, I'm reading it under here, too, that the news of the death comes days after a Delaware woman took to Facebook and opened up how she was brutally beaten while on vacation in the DR.
What? So that just reminded me too. So my mother sent me a Facebook link to one of her friends who posted about her experience in Dominican Republic. This was a few months ago. And basically they were on a tour and the tour guide was like, hey, don't speak to locals. This is what he told them. And they were walking down the street with the tour group, I guess. And so she was like speaking to them anyway. Her post literally said, y'all know me, I gotta buck the system. And she spoke to them anyway, was asking some questions about some prices, and they started like following her, like chasing after them. And then they got back to the hotel. I swear to God. Well, that's on my far, far, far down the list of places to visit. That's scary. I can't even flex.
Yeah. So, anywho.
She was brutally beat. Wait, what's the details on that?
It just said this story comes days after that happened.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then, mind you, weren't people just talking about somebody who was killed getting plastic surgery in Dominican Republic? I mean, I know these are not related, but it's still kind of like, all right, this is
just weird. Like the doctor punctured the lady's her lungs. Yeah,
and she was dead for hours before he even told her daughter.
And tried to flee and go to the airport.
He did flee though, right? They caught him?
No, they caught him at the airport.
They say he's had hundreds of deaths.
And he always do the same thing. He leave.
Dang,
After it happened. He would flee the country. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm not really with the surgery thing, so y'all know how I feel about that.
Well, that confirmed I'm not getting nothing done. When I first heard about that story, I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, I like my little flat booty. It's so cute. Remind me of paper.
Yeah. So.
Dang, that's scary.
On a more positive note.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to watch. I don't even know if it's out yet, but it's Red Table Talk, which is probably my favorite
with Ciara.
show. Yes.
Oh yeah, I seen that picture. They said Future better get ready.
Yeah, she was. It was I saw the little preview video of it.
Did? I didn't even see that.
She was talking about it. She was just saying how I think her moment of, she said when everything was going on, she said the thing that made her just really realize that she had to leave and get a new life was she thought about her son. She was like, she didn't want to become the stereotypical single mother.
Yeah, because she was looking like it after they broke up. Yeah, according to social media rules.
Yeah, so she just said she knew that she had to get better and find better, and she just was coming to terms with her situation and just noticing that she had to just get right with the Lord.
Yeah,
and that's how she felt. She said, I just had to basically just gather her life, and she said that she just was brought Russell into her life, and he welcomed her with open arms and made her feel comfortable, and now they are just happily married.
I'm happy for her because
I am too. I get so irritated when people say Ciara's a sellout.
What did she sell out besides arenas? Maybe she didn't, but
she sold out something.
She sold out some.
First of all, her husband is the highest paid football player in the industry at the moment. Let's just start there. Not only that, he bought her own. He bought all her royalties to
her
masters to all
which
her.
I heard is not easy.
Album. Exactly.
And he ain't even in the music industry.
And if I'm not mistaken, she has her own record label now, or not record label, but everything that she records now is hers. And
under her label,
under her own little thing.
Dang, writing her own checks.
And they got some other type of business coming out, I think, with production.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. That's
that's
what? Fire. But people really be hating on the situation. It's what exactly went wrong here? Y'all clown women that get pregnant for Future, and then you clown the one that's doing better after leaving him.
Listen, y'all ain't never satisfied, but I'd rather be satisfied and rich.
Period. And happy. Forget rich, but happy.
But
I'm
so
crying
crazy?
a verse until the grand chariot that Jesus Christ pulls along.
So the thing about that I really love is the fact that Russell is, because I do feel kind of indifferent about posting gifts a lot. I do it, so
gifts
I can't hate it.
Gifts like presents.
Presents.
Gotcha.
I have mixed feelings about it because I think that what happens is that a lot of celebrities and public figures, they post these type of things and it makes it feel like everybody's doing something wrong and they should have it.
Dang,
so certain luxuries like bags and shoes and cars and vacations, and people are breaking their necks to keep up with these people, and I feel like that's partially what's going on social media that's bad. However, I think that it was dope that Ciara and Russell were posting it about how he bought her all her masters and all this other stuff, because those are gifts and
there are
presents
legends
that she
who
can
don't
leave.
Even own their
That's
masters.
what I'm saying. That she can pass on to her kids, and it just makes me feel like I need to be more responsible.
But
and I need to look
a good
better.
man is not easy.
It's not easy at all. I understand, but I also go after the wrong type of guys, to be honest. So let's start there.
Well, that's fair. I used to think I had a strategy to make sure I didn't have the wrong guy and they still be the wrong. I would look for the nice guy, the nerd, the one who had all this educational accolades, and then I try to gangster.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm going after these. I'm trying to find me a recent Morehouse graduate.
Somebody debt free.
I'm trying to get somebody debt free. I ain't even gonna hold you. So if you out there, you just graduated from Morehouse and you're interested, DM me.
Is anybody named Russell?
Exactly.
Yes, I
anybody? Oh yeah. Period. So yeah, shout outs to Ciara, man. I'm like.
Yeah, and they be hating her. She ain't even got to sing no more, so y'all could just hold all the things. I was listening to some Janet Jackson music this morning, and she's a big inspiration for Ciara, and I'm like, hold up, do Janet Jackson be hitting high notes?
No.
So why they be talking about Ciara? Remember that picture? It was a picture of her like she was singing loud on the microphone, and that just said, "1, 2, step."
They're like, what song could she be singing?
But no, not now. That's not no shade to Janet Jackson, but it just shows the era that we live in. Because Janet Jackson is obviously legendary, and Ciara,
yes,
dance moves.
call them the Whisper Girls. It's like 5 of them,
and and they can dance. Period. And it's just like y'all doing all this, but she's not doing anything wrong. She don't have to sing like darn Patti LaBelle to be a successful singer, but whatever. And she's from Atlanta. Period. And I seen her record her first video on Camden Road. And I thought it was Beyonce.
Yeah, and she had me running out of the house with SpongeBob house shoes on, and I had a hole in my house shoes because of that.
Okay, you didn't have to show out details like that. Okay, thank you.
I'm mad. I actually want them house shoes back.
You know what? I'm sorry, but I think you made a statement that I think applies to today's subject, right?
Oh, yes. What's up? Okay.
That you have, sometimes you feel like you picked the wrong man. So
yes.
You think you have a problem saying no?
That's literally not the same thing. But
we're going to make it the same thing.
We're going to make it the same thing. Yes and no. Yes and no. So...
question first off.
Come on.
What when you know they're the wrong man, like how do you just keep carrying on? Like,
I don't. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't. I've learned that over time, like before I started doing makeup and doing what I do. I had a problem with saying no, and I had a problem with being a little bit aggressive about things, and it hindered me a lot. So I noticed that if I just attack things at the door, it won't go like that. So if I'm dating somebody or if I'm talking to somebody and they doing something I don't like, or they have like really toxic traits, or like I had a situation, and I'm going to talk about it on here. How about that?
Period. We can both talk about it.
I had a situation recently. I think I told you about this, I think.
You didn't tell our listeners. Hey, y'all.
So I don't care, but I hope one of my friends is not. I ain't gonna say no names. How about that? I'll just keep it nameless.
Yeah, you should. I hope you weren't planning on dropping no names.
I would have. I'll just wait on. But I had a situation where I was dating a guy, and I later found out that he was dating one of my friends, but he was dating them in a long time ago. Right? Yeah, it was about like 9 years ago. 9, maybe 10, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So they dated, but it wasn't even a long time. Anywho, he felt no need to tell me about it because it was so long ago. So anywho, it ended up kind of tarnishing a friendship because they felt played, and not even on my end, but my friend just felt like he couldn't even be around because he would feel some type of way because, whatever. Anywho, we got back on good terms, and I ended up not talking to the guy anymore over personal reasons, and we were on and off. So as of recently, we ran into each other. We decided to rekindle once again. I don't know why. I was sipping the dumb bitch juice. And
you need some of that B. Simone stuff.
Yes, I do. So, yeah, we ended up rekindling. And, he's just like, yeah, we got to make sure it's known this time. Not necessarily on, like, social media, but he's just, like, known that we're working on it, da-da-da-da. So, ironically, me and my friend were walking in Walmart. And guess who's walking in Walmart at the same time?
The devil.
The devil.
Oh, my God.
So, he gets in the door, and I saw him. I ain't even going to act like I didn't see him. I did, but I turned my head real quick and started walking fast. So my friend is just walking regular. So he starts yelling, Draco, hey. And then I turned around. He was like, why you acting like you ain't hear me? And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? So he's like, speaking to my friend like, hey. And my friend's like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. So he's like, yeah, Draco, why you give me a hug? So I was like, okay. So I gave him like a little one-arm church hug. He's like, hell no, why you trying to play me in front of, like, loud in the Walmart. But yeah, it was a whole situation that went down. And they were about to fight. I had to break it up. in the Walmart. Like, I don't do ghetto shit
and
like this.
they were fighting over you, essentially?
Not necessarily. It was just the fact that they both felt like tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily over me. But, yeah, so after that happened, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I could never talk to him again because this is just embarrassing. He don't know how to control his anger. Yeah. He pointing fingers at people that it shouldn't be pointed at, and like afterwards, he tried to apologize and try to make things better. But I just cut it off at the door. I think that when it comes to dating and stuff like that, I have no problem with saying no. Sometimes I do feel like I may say no a little too quick or cut them off too quick. I've never regretted it.
I feel like it's always going to be a sign later on. You like, oh, I'm so glad I dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
But
that's true. But I don't know. If I have a weird feeling or any type of anything that made me feel like I just need to not talk to you, I'm just going to not talk to you. Yeah, I mean, period. Well. That's how it is.
People, everybody ain't telling you the same lie. So if you're going to keep believing every single time.
What about you? I know, first of all, I already know you don't have no problem saying no. I think you came out the womb saying no.
You know what? No, I did not. You know, I do have a problem. I have a hard time. It depends on how stuff approaches me. So sometimes people will ask to do something, and I want to help them, and I won't say no. And then mid-action, I'm like, oh, my God, how do I get out of this? I don't want to hurt their feelings or make them feel uncomfortable. So sometimes I feel like I get too comfortable. So, like, the way I interact with people, even people that are not necessarily my quote-unquote friends, like it could be somebody I just know, I get so excited sometimes. And when they want to do something, I say yes. So recently I did a favor for someone that was like an associate. And we did the thing. I did the thing for them.
Okay.
And it just escalated so fast. Like now we're like, best friends, and can you do this? Oh my God, I told such and such about how you did this, and now can you do that for them? I'm just like, oh my God.
No.
Now it's kind of like, so kind of look at it like this. I did a favor for you, and the person that you told about, I'm also cool with them on the same level I was cool with you. And now you invite that person to come with us to some kind of event, and now they want the same favor, but they don't know that I don't want to do it to begin with. So now it's like this. So now, what am I going to say? Well, no, it's going to be $50. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what you supposed to do?
Just say it was a one-time thing.
Exactly. So the way I fix that is I just ignore everybody.
Me too. And that's not the resolution for stuff.
It is.
It's not.
It's going to be.
You have to. No, I think that
I agree.
It'll be better because I have a problem with that too. I think that it'll be better if you just communicate it.
You're right.
I think that I have a problem with that with my business or running my business. I just be like certain situations. I don't be want to ruin relationships or ruin friendships or even just ruin.
See, I don't need these people.
Business
though.
relationships.
I don't benefit from having them. So
I
it's
get it.
Like,
but sometimes I definitely tell my friends no. Like at first, I wouldn't, and I think that. In the end, it just kind of made things uncomfortable for them because if they ask me to go somewhere and I really know that I don't really want to go or
they're gonna be confused.
Yeah, so when I get there, I'm just acting real uninterested and I'm in the corner of my phone, just not interactive with them. I'd rather just stay home. So if they tell me now, I'll be like, nah, I don't want to go there.
Thankfully, mad I'm a granny. I always be like, oh, I'm a granny. I don't do that. But this particular thing was like a networking event, and I didn't mind going, but I kind of knew how it was going to play out. And when I got there, all these people have this expectation of this. So I just feel like I don't want to hurt people's feelings. And I really don't care a lot about people's feelings, but I also do care. Like, if I feel like somebody has good intentions, I don't want to be like, because I know how nice and friendly I am, but I think that me agreeing to do something and then changing my mind is going to make me look like a flaker. So I try to commit to everything I said I'm going to do, but then when I get caught up in it, it's like,
Yeah, I'm learning to not really care if somebody's feelings are hurt or not because honestly, and I don't mean to say that in a rude way, but honestly, for real, you kind of hurt people's feelings not telling them the truth, telling them how you feel for real because, in my opinion, if I keep ignoring you and just brush you off and you still try to like interact with me and do stuff,
they obviously don't get the picture.
Not gonna get the picture. You're gonna feel it later on down the line. I'm gonna be so irritated with you, and then it's gonna just cause tension. When I could have just easily stopped that at the front by saying no to something that I know that I didn't want to do in the beginning.
Yeah, true.
Or that I know that I can't do or whatever. But I don't really I feel like Now, my problem is that people make me feel bad for saying no because I always say no. They feel like I always say
like,
no.
Dang, but
they're like, I'm not even going to ask you because I know you're going to say no anyway. And in my head, I'm like, I don't care.
Well, that's good then.
I'm like, I don't care.
See, and usually it's like that. But I think in this scenario, this is some people that I just was not, like, I just knew them from a distance. And so it just became, it just escalated quickly.
I would be like, no. I wouldn't say no, like, just flat no. I think that's rude. I would give an explanation, but I just would keep it real brief. Like, hey, I actually literally was just doing her a favor.
Yeah, or him.
I was doing him a favor. It's, yeah. I'm
not done. That deep. Case closed. You're right. It's just funny because I think I'm cooler with the other person and the rest of them. It's a bunch of them.
I mean, they ex first.
Hold on, pause.
Period.
I just explained to Draco the situation, and I'm just gonna ignore everybody. Thank you. Because
wow,
putting it, you know what I'm saying? That is the reason. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, in that situation, I probably would just ignore it, But,
you see what I'm saying? It's just like, exactly. So anyway, so something that, do you ever feel like you have missed out by not committing to certain stuff or people?
I miss out on a lot of opportunities because of I'm always skeptical about stuff. Like, especially when it comes to work-related stuff. I think that I'm so used to people not putting in quality work, and I really respect my own craft and my own career enough to where, like, okay, like, before I would do stuff like this or work with these type of people and do these type of projects, but now when I get presented projects, it's not up to par to stuff that I've already done. And especially if I'm not getting no money from it, if it's like a barter system if it's not a barter system or I'm not getting any money from it, it just has to make sense for me.
Yeah.
So if I agree, like, for instance, if I agree to work with you on a photo shoot or something like that, I need to be able to use that on my portfolio.
Yeah.
And it needs to be up to date with what I have or something better.
And not just to have you as part of their project.
Yeah, because if I can't benefit from it, if I know that the photographer work isn't up to par, if I know that the model can't model like that, like they don't have good, because it's a difference between a cute girl and a model. Like, for real, you can be pretty all day, but I have pictures that I got back recently from somebody who I work with very often, and they suggested a model. I used her, and I did like a really, really big, really detailed makeup look that I can't even use because it just looks corny.
Because of how she posed? Yeah,
like it looked cheesy and trash, and I don't really like it. So I personally feel like that was a waste of time. So, I feel like I do miss out on situations because I just kind of prejudge situations before I get into it. Yeah. And I'm like, I haven't really seen no work.
The thing is, quality work is so uncommon. It's like you can't help but apply that filter to stuff. You have
no idea. Like, and I try to explain that to people. Like, I know that I'm like very creative and I know that, I trust my work, and I know that people know that I do these type of projects, which I call them passion projects.
Period.
Because
you're passionate.
Passionate. But I call them that because it's not paid work, but it's stuff that I just want to do to show my creativity. Yeah. If I know that I haven't seen no work, or I know that you're not professional, or I feel like you're not capable of presenting something to me that is better than what I have, then I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. Because at what point is your stuff even going to be taken seriously if you're just out here doing this weird, random, unorganized stuff? And then now your name associated with that, and you don't know who out there referring you.
Yeah, I recently missed out on the opportunity because this boy who was a stylist, he styled 2 projects I worked on before, and I hated it. Like, I didn't care for it at all. And then he did one more afterwards, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, he actually did pretty good.
Maybe he learned. Or something. But it's like, who have time to give out chances?
Right. So, like, he asked me to do a shoot with him, and I'm just like, I'm not available. I said that. I just keep it like that. That's how I say I'm not available.
See, it's fair. That works for you because you literally work off scheduling.
Yeah. So, when I saw the pictures, I was like, whoa.
Did you regret it?
I regret it 100%. I was like, dang, I probably should have just asked questions. That's my problem. I need to ask,
could you have asked, though? Because it's like what you envision.
I need to ask who's the photographer so I can look up their work. Can you send me the style? Send me the model's information so I can look up their work. What are you gonna put her in? What kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so he give you all that, and then for you to say no, then he's gonna kind of be like, well, why you ask me all
I didn't even
questions?
ask that.
But I'm saying, what if you did and you felt like that wasn't for you, and you said no again? Then it's kind of like, all right, I'm not gonna ask him no more because.
Send me. Here's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. It helps when you just vocal.
Yeah.
And I feel like that I need to just start being more vocal, because if he sent it to me and I didn't like it per se, like if he sent me the photographer's work, I'm like, hey, I do like the style and concept. I like the model, but I'm not really a fan of the photographer's work. Like, I feel like he's not going to be able to capture. And I don't like the edit. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, realistically, I people have done that to me. I'm not offended by it. They like, I feel like I can get somebody better.
I'm like, well, bye. Why we still talking then? Next.
So, I mean, you got to have tough skin to be in this industry.
Clearly.
You have to have tough skin, period. Now, and I hate that everybody's so sensitive now, because they're like, you just shouldn't say that. And I get it. I understand you can't just require everybody to have tough skin. But I think that people will appreciate if you're honest. As long as you're not rude about it, rude and honest. But I feel like people will appreciate it if you're honest, opposed
sometimes,
to you just lying.
It's about how you present it. Because if you do it in a way that's just totally how it should be, the person can't do nothing but respect it. They might be feeling uncomfortable. They might get an attitude in that moment, but in the end, they're going to be like, you know what? I can't even get mad.
Yeah.
I feel like I have missed out on some fun experiences by saying no, because I really, really love being in my bed.
Girl,
and
same.
10 years ago, me would have loved to do a lot of the stuff that people invite me to. But the thing is, a lot of the people that, this is the thing, I don't drink and I don't smoke. And that's usually what be going on in a lot of environments. And so I'm going to be the one looking sober and awkward. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, is it going to be in the daytime?
Do you smoke hookah?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's so fun.
So my whole thing is like, is there going to be parking? Who's going to be there? Is there sufficient seating? What kind of food they have on the menu? And it's like, okay, you know what? So I just started saying no based on who asked me.
I definitely need to just, if I invite you to a place like that, I definitely realize that I probably need to just send you a menu, because you literally only eat 3 things.
Okay, you're not even going to go there. Okay, this ain't even, you changing the subject of the show.
All right.
You need to be worried about if they have parking.
I mean,
I just went to an event.
Speaking of parking, I have a gift in my bag, y'all. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, cute bag.
Thank you. But yeah, I do worry about if they have parking, because then
that's what's most important to me.
I won't be getting these.
Oh, you got a ticket, and you gonna invite me to this place that don't be having no parking, and you gonna show me.
I had a parking ticket the other day because my parking meter went out for 4 minutes, and I'm like, oh, I can make it to the car that fast. And I had to use the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, and boom.
That's your fault.
It's on my thing.
Pissy pot. Where were you?
In front of Magic City.
Oh, dang.
So I ain't even
Wait, they don't use the Park Mobile app?
Yeah, I was using that, but in my head, I'm like, Magic City's not even open right now. So I'm like, nobody's going to be right here.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I guess I'd be thinking you can extend your time from the app.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pay for a whole nother hour, and I'm only going to be there for 2 minutes.
No,
not that one.
Oh, not that. Okay, my bad.
But I probably should have, because I could.
The ticket cost more.
Yeah, I'm like, I should have.
They were waiting. They knew your time was coming up. You know what? To be a boot person or somebody that gives tickets, you gotta have 0 balls and tough skin.
They literally put it on with we always pick it like the boot people. Like if we see somebody putting a boot on somebody's car, we'll get out. We're like, oh my God, it's my car. Oh my God, and they be looking like,
I don't care. Man, I seen this man get straight cussed out downtown for putting a boot. He was a black guy and their family was black. They were like, you supposed to be on our side. You doing this for the man. The man was like, $75. $75, like, like what?
Give me my money. Wow.
Maybe I need to start a boot company. You'll get some good money in there.
You need a bulletproof vest too and a helmet.
I won't be the one installing anything, but I'm gonna offer good insurance for my employees. Competitive benefits package.
Oh, wow.
Oh, speaking of package. Yeah, I turned down a huge salary increase.
Yes. The art of saying no.
Oh, perfect example. Okay, let me give y'all a quick rundown. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I like where I work, but I am not opposed to career advancements. And so basically a position presented itself to me paying about $17,000 more than I'm making. And no matter what anybody makes that's listening to this, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like you could be making minimum wage and you get a $17,000 salary increase and that's a lot of money. So for me, it was like, oh, money. You know what I'm saying? I got really excited about it. And I thought about it. And I just was thinking like, okay, that means that I would have to separate from my current employer, which I like. You know what I'm saying? And then I would leave this big brand company to go to this company. This other company was not necessarily a startup, but it was a joint venture from two other very successful companies. And honestly, statistically speaking, that those don't normally last long, or they don't always succeed. And so for me, it was like, okay, so if I take all this money, now I got more money. Okay, cool. But who's to say I have a job in 90 days or 9 months? And I really sat on it. I had this offer in my email for a few days. It gave me like 3 days to think on it, and I just could not. Like this was the first time I ever debated with myself about taking a job, because usually I'd be like, all right, I'll take it. But now that I'm in a more professional level of my career, you can't really just make drastic decisions like that. It really needs to be worth it. And so, I turned it down, and I had reasons why. I mean, to me, I looked at the background of the people that already worked there, the diversity or the lack thereof.
Period.
I looked at the success rate for these type of businesses. The industry that this company was in was not even a good fit for me, to be totally honest with you. It was something I knew for a fact that I would take another job if it came my way.
Oh, my God.
And it's just they had this whole fake sense of security, like how, this company, if you're willing to put in the work right now, you contribute to something so great. But you know how they do. So I turned it down, and that's the end of it. Now I'm still making what I was making before, which is fine. I'm making a living off. I'm not dissatisfied with my current salary. Let's keep it real. But I can always use more money, especially since I'm about to buy another house. But this was one of the most professional, mature decisions I've ever made. Because Alicia would have got up and out of there.
And left. But see, now you know that if you ain't happy.
All that green's not gold.
No, it ain't. You got to be willing to take pay cuts to be happy.
No. I didn't take a cut, though.
I mean, for a little bit.
I turned down a lot of money, y'all. But even then, who's to say that I would even make that much money? Because I probably wouldn't be there for long. They gonna cut me. Because I'm thinking like, well, what if I can't meet the standard of the expectations that they're looking for? And so anyway, if anybody from my job hears this, don't worry. I'm pretty sure I won't be leaving anytime soon. But I did address the situation because they came to me and they were talking cash money. Period.
Anywho, she's gonna leave.
I was going to, but I didn't. Anyways, so something that I've gathered in life is, like, your happiness is what makes it has the most importance. Like, I've been in situations where I did not break up with somebody because I wanted to protect that person's feelings, but I was not happy. So I would, like, not necessarily not say no, but I would carry on in the situation and pretend to be a part of it because I was trying to protect somebody. But the art of saying no was right at my thumbs. So I severed ties.
You sabotage your name.
Shut up. Do you take, like, how do you handle it when people tell you no? Like, have you ever had somebody that you reached out to that you wanted to work with and they told you no?
All the time.
Really?
I used to get offended. I don't. So, the last time was actually on Thursday. So, I am in the process of rebranding myself. So, I am about to get a new logo. I'm going to change my website a little bit. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel as if I'm not, I want to make more money. So I definitely want to have like products and retail added on to my brand, but I just want everything to be uniform. And so, usually when I'm working with certain people or certain companies, depending on the job, I definitely will compromise my rates. And so the day that I had my rebranding meeting about my logo and everything, I was yelled at about compromising my rates. So
by that person, the consultant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And funny story, this person who I had the conversation with is a makeup artist. And she's new. But she like came up real fast, and it's because of her marketing skills. That's why I trust her. It's her marketing skills, her marketing strategies, and just like her professionalism. I just really admire her because I'm like, dang girl, like I remember your makeup was trash. I told her that to her face. I'm like, I remember it was like
I mean,
not that good. I don't even call it trash, but it just wasn't what it is now. Yeah, and I'm like, wow. So I had a client that reached out from a TV show. Through DM, and normally I don't even do business through DM, but whatever. I mean, it ain't that hard to reply.
Some people feel like that's the easiest way, like, just send a DM, even though it's complicated to manage DMs.
Yeah. So, I responded to her my rates, and You know, she didn't really say no, but you can tell by her response afterwards. She was like, "Oh, okay." And that was it. And then I wrote her and I said, "Let me know if that works for you." And she said, "Well, I'm actually talking to a few artists and I talked to somebody else that wrote me before you responded."
AKA cheaper.
There you go. Yeah. But I'm not going to compromise my rate for
then
something that's 5:30 a.m. Like, the way I do it, I charge, of course, a fee for makeup. So I'm going to charge a makeup service fee. I'll charge a kit fee. I'll charge a travel fee. And then I charge an early morning fee if it's before 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
Man, your name should be Felicia. Fifi.
Why?
Because you got these fees.
Fees. Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, you have to. I mean, you just got to make sure that you're getting the proper amount. I mean, I have a life outside of that. I have to make sure that my products are covered, that I'm using on you. I got to make sure my gas is covered.
True.
I got to make sure that I'm actually getting a feasible fee that is okay for my actual labor of doing the makeup. And then when I go to people's houses, I bring a chair, I bring a light. I mean,
like you bringing the whole studio.
I'm bringing the whole studio to you. If you want to pay a cheaper rate, I tell people, I'm like, the mat counter is always open.
$50.
Go ahead. I mean, you don't have to do nothing but bring yourself. So, and your $50. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, if you want a luxury service like that, because that's what it is, you have to pay that price.
And they should know that before they come to you. They would think at this point.
People don't know, because the industry here has just been so tainted that I felt the need that I needed to compromise my rates to kind of balance it out and continue to have clients. But realistically, maybe that's just not my market. So that's why I'm rebranding.
Stock went up. That's fair. First of all, and if you would have given her this compromised rate, let's say she wanted to work with you again and again. Now here you are. Your service don't went up to other people, but for this person, it's kind of like, well, you gonna go up? You know what I mean?
It's a win-lose situation, because I've done that before and it has led me to bigger opportunities.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, I also have clients that are not public figures and are not celebrities, and they pay twice their rate.
Really? Yeah.
So, yeah. I honestly don't even, honestly, in real life, I honestly don't even care about working with famous people no more.
You just want your bills paid.
Boom.
Period.
I know. Because, I've done it, and it's just, first of all, in my opinion, I'm just taking this all left. I'm sorry.
It's fine. This is a necessary conversation.
I feel like it takes away the glitter. I'm a person that really is a big fan of music, and a big fan of just, all type of stuff. So I feel like when I work with these people, it just takes away the glitter.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
The element of surprise from not knowing these people and seeing
yes,
them. Yeah.
and then just taking away the excitement from certain shows or going to concerts. So I'm like, dang, I already know what's gonna happen. Da, 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 da. And I hate that.
True, I can understand that. Because even when you was on tour with Escape, it's like, they watch them, they finna do this. They're going to do that. And they finna twerk.
That was actually really fun, because for real, I did grow up listening to Escape, but I just wasn't that well versed on the music that wasn't popular.
Well, I mean, the shows in general, it's kind of like, how many of those shows you going to watch before the excitement goes away?
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
So, I personally just want to, I'm rebranding myself as an artist that, I want to bring more awareness to fine art, combine fine art and makeup together, because I just want to be more creative, and I want to make more money. If that means I can't work on these shows and with these celebrities, then so be it. I'm just gonna focus on just making more money, finding better clients, because I got stuff I want to do. I'm trying to buy a house next summer.
Hey,
period. Okay,
period. We buying houses every year.
Yeah, I want a new car. I want to buy a new house. 30-year-old stuff.
No, that's fair. I think that's fair. That's interesting. You know what? Honestly, I'm just not really at that point, and I know I don't do freelance work, so I don't really have the skill set to be like, oh, my price this, my price that. But I do feel like I used to undersell myself in my professional life.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of things that I bring to the table and a lot of experience, but sometimes I get so I always like, sometimes I water it down because I might feel like it won't impress that person that I'm interviewing with, or they might not believe me. And I don't know why I even would think something like that, but I don't know. I think I just get intimidated. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. I did this and that, but it was just this. It really, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, you did that. And that's what it needs to be. Cause a lot of people out here be beefing themselves up, and they don't even be doing half the stuff that I've done before. So it's kind of like, why in the world would I take less?
Same.
Even when it comes to like salary negotiation, let me say something. When this company that I interviewed with offered me exactly what I asked for, which is a lot more than I made, and they just was like, okay, I'm like, oh, well, I need to ask for some more. Because if it was that, y'all didn't counter me, y'all gave me exactly what I asked for, which was $17,000 more than I was making.
That's what I'm saying.
For a same level position, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, ain't no telling what people around me making more.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I need to stop, like, feeling intimidated, because I'm gonna keep it real. Like I used to be intimidated by non-African American people of power in corporate America, because I just feel like they were the rule makers, and here I am, this young black woman, piercings and all this other stuff, and I have this bubbly personality, so I must not be that professional or that skilled, and I should never think that about myself, because I know I'm fine. But also I felt like when I got in those rooms with them, that I didn't really compare on that level. But now when I work around some of these folks, I'm like,
that's how I felt, because I look at longevity. I look at people that's been in the industry way longer than I have, and whose work I feel like is better than mine. Mm-hmm. Then when I hear them talking, I'm like, you charge what?
Right.
And they like, yeah, what do you charge? And I tell them, they like, people pay that? I'm like, yeah.
Mm. Wait, because you charge more?
Yeah. And it'd be like a drastic.
And if they respect you enough, they're going to want to pay it because they want to work with you anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm like, you know what? I can't just lowball myself because I feel like other people around me are, whatever. So, I don't know if it's because of that's why I'm rebranding.
I like
and it. I'm going to add more businesses, basically. That's why, to add more money too. So that way, more streams of income. They said millionaires make what? They have what, 7?
Yeah.
Streams of income?
Yeah.
So let me just find some little other ways to do something, because I don't want it to be a point where I'm just lowballing myself because I know that I just need to have money. So
yeah, you're right.
I ain't doing it.
Period. We done.
So
I ain't got no more.
When y'all see this new price list and these new services and these new products, just know.
Period.
She got me together though.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
because
you need
even
that reality
I
check.
show her like my packaging, my labels, and not saying I ain't trust you when you told me it looked cheap.
But I know you probably. I just be
like,
talking junk, so
I'm just like she like was like, this ain't it. She was like, you need to. She was like, let's just make your new logo right now because this is bad. I was like, is that bad? She said no, but you don't even give me that. Like you definitely can push out a luxury brand. Because how much you was going to charge for this? And I told her, she was like, imagine adding $10 to that.
Right.
Because of how it looks. She's like, so she got me together.
I mean, look, but where else would you have gotten that knowledge? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm actually looking to, not necessarily rebrand, but I want to add new things to my digital presence per se.
Yes.
I know
that's a part of rebranding actually, because that's actually what I'm doing.
Sometimes I just feel like I ain't got no followers. I know that doesn't matter because I sell a lot of shirts.
Listen,
but I don't sell enough to be. I want to quit working.
The thing is, it's about engagement. It's not about following no more.
Well, I'm not engaged.
People that have like 6,000 followers, they be getting sales on their products for a lot to get booked out.
Okay, I don't have 6,000 followers.
I'm just saying, like,
okay.
I'm just giving you an example.
I know what you mean. I get it. I got it.
So
how can I need some more visibility. I think that's
you have to make more. You have to post more content. It don't necessarily have to be on your page. You just have to post more content. You have to
I just posted a picture of Campbellton Road yesterday. Is that not enough?
That's not content pertaining to your business.
Yes, it is. It's me. I'm from Campbellton Road. I got you. I'm just playing.
Yeah. So more business related content, more creative ways of posting and. Yeah, whatever you want to promote, you have to get creative. You have to make videos. You have to make it fun.
I do know. I should be an IG comedian. I should have got on that wave when it first started. Because I know I would have been killing that jump. But I just felt like it was fake. And I'm not finna sit in my... Like, when I be looking at people like Pretty V, I'm like, this girl is in her room by herself in the kitchen making all this noise, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I got too much pride. That's probably what it is.
Yes, put your pride aside.
Ain't paying the bills. I know.
Put your pride aside. I mean, honestly, if you just take a look at people's businesses and all this other stuff that you think that is real, and it's not, it doesn't take away from it being real, but it definitely has some type of structure and some sort of like routine, or certain things that they do that you'd be like, oh dang, I ain't even know that they do that, you know. But yeah, they do. And they do that to get engagement from people. Like, everything has to be put out. Like, you wouldn't really me personally, I look at quality. I wouldn't go to people, or I won't really necessarily deal with a business for real. And I'm just being honest. If I know if they don't have quality photos, they don't have quality.
I think my photos have good quality.
They do.
Thank you.
They do. But you just need more content.
So I think for me the issue is what kind of content, because my thing is like a travel company. Am I gonna take all these trips? I can't afford all that.
I mean, yeah, but you should like.
You have to do local stuff.
You do blog stuff.
Yeah, true.
But I think that you should blog more on Instagram, like make more in-depth captions about places and tag people, and you know.
You're right.
Tag them, and because it brings more people and has.
I feel like it's not authentic. That's what I be feeling like.
We in a different time.
I know.
This is
life
fake now.
Yeah, I gotta start being fake. So if I start,
this is not fake. You can be yourself, but you just have to be. What's the word I'm looking for?
Fake.
You just have to be like intentional.
Yeah, good answer. Good question. I mean, good word. Good adjective.
You gotta be intentional. You gotta be like very I don't know.
Fake. I get it.
It's not fake,
I understand.
though.
It's strategic. You just have to have
you have to
purpose.
be strategic.
Yeah, I get it. I totally understand that, and then maybe it's just not meant for me to be on that platform like that, because
that could be true too. I mean, I think what helped me is that I never was not on social media.
Yeah. Well, I think if Facebook was how it was back in the day, it'd be different, because I was popping on Facebook.
Yeah. Like, I went straight from MySpace to Facebook, and then Facebook to Instagram. Like, I never stopped.
And then I deleted all these people from my Facebook because I didn't know who they were. And then I just became a closed circuit.
See?
Oh, well, I don't care. Run me my money anyway.
So it's just easier for me because I do this. I am social media. So, yeah.
I get it. Well, that's fine. Thanks for the advice. Anyway, so before we wrap up.
Wait.
You got something to add? I'm mad. I'm just playing. Nah, I get it. I appreciate that advice. We saying talking about people being transparent. I'm over here like, no.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't do that.
You right.
So, anything you have coming up?
Ooh, do I? Ooh, actually, yes. Well, no, this is gonna come out the week after this. I do want to say rest in peace to our friend Malone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, but
we lost a friend this week, y'all. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it haven't hit me because it feels weird.
Yeah.
It's always weird losing a friend. I've only lost one other friend, so I don't really know. But
I lost two goddamn minutes. That's why I don't know how I really handle death. Like, to me, it's just like saying your food is ready. Like, you know, my mind just be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what to do with it.
Me either.
But it is really, really sad. When this situation happened, I really sat there and thought about all the friends I've had that have passed away. And it's just like, we are too young to have experienced so many deaths. Like, it's crazy.
For real.
This year alone, I remember last year, January 1st, I lost a friend. It's just like, good Lord. Like, this is how the year is starting off. But it's really sad. I mean, he, I wasn't as close to him as you were, but we met him at a peak of our, the introduction of our social media influential stage.
Period.
But no, he was a real cool dude. And it's just really sad. I honestly, when I started seeing people posting about him when he was sick, I was like, wait, like, excuse me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what, him?
Yes.
But obviously the universe has greater plans for us than we can control. But we just got to, navigate through it until our time has been called to an end. But yeah, rest in peace, Malone. I will go to his funeral this Thursday on Campbellton. And yeah, that's all I have going on. I've been house shopping. I looked at a few houses yesterday. And I just realized that I don't want to live where I thought I wanted to live. So...
Come on, East.
I thought I was going to move Latonia. That's not happening.
Okay.
Thought I was moving to South Fulton, that's definitely not happening. But I will consider some parts of East, like Decatur. Some parts. Or, like, I don't know, Mableton or something. I don't know, honestly.
Mableton.
Is there a problem?
A big problem.
What's the problem, Pooh?
Far.
It's not far. It's not far as Lithonia. It's off 20. You get right to the west side in 10 minutes. Get downtown in 12.
The west side not going to be the west side in about 3 years. So
I know. I have to stay close, though. I love the west side. I can't help it. Anyway, this is not about me. So that's what I got going on. What about you?
What I got coming up on. Just rebranding my stuff. So I'm working on that.
Do you have a date for it, or is it just kind of a work in progress?
It's a work in progress. I'm literally starting over because I thought that I had it halfway done. Well, I do now again, but I just have to swipe my card. I have everything lined up. I have everything in my carts. I have all that type of stuff. I just have to get the money to fund these projects.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all I got coming up. So if you want to, I don't have Cash App, but if you want to PayPal me, DM me on Instagram. I see my info for my PayPal.
There you go.
Send me some money. I don't want to do a GoFundMe. I think that's tacky.
What influencers are doing. You have to get with the program. You have to be strategic.
Not all
and
influencers.
You have to be fake. Anyways, all right. It's been another episode of OD Podcast. Thank y'all for listening.
OD Fake Podcast is we fake now.
No, we trap. This is a trap podcast.
Oh, Trapcast.
But just make sure y'all are sticking to your gut when it comes to saying yes or no and committing to things, and just
don't be afraid to say
no.
Don't
be afraid. And this is advice that I can take for myself. I have no problem saying no, but in certain environments I fold because I have feelings. So anyway, all right, y'all. Bye.